I knew Kashim Shettima almost 2 decades ago, and we worked closely with him when he was appointed as a commissioner in the state. By then, I was a member of a state assembly. I participated in the screening committee that screened him to become a commissioner by then. Then later on, he contested for election and won under the platform of ANPP, All Nigerian People's Party. And by the time he became a governor, I equally made it to the State Assembly for the second time. So we worked together with him when he was a commissioner for 4 years, and we equally worked together when he was a governor for 4 years. And to cap it all, in 2015, I contested election to come to National Assembly. I couldn't make it. And he made it the second time as a governor. He appointed me as Commissioner for Higher Education and allowed me to oversight Ministry of Sports Affairs. What I'm trying to say in a nutshell, I was holding 2 ministries under distinguished Senator Kashim Shettima. All the tragedy of Boko Haram from 2009 to date, I am not only in the picture, but I am more or less a participant observer. Because when Boko Haram struck in 2009, I was a member of a state assembly. From that very Sunday, I was in Maiduguri. I witnessed what happened, and I kept on monitoring as a public servant, a representative of Goza, which was declared by Boko Haram as caliphate till date, to be precise, about 13 years now. I have to tell you the truth that men out there may not want to hear. Senator Kashim Shettima has never, and I repeat it, never partake in whatever situation to support Boko Haram. That I can confirm to you, because I worked with him closely. This guy came from banking sector and entered politics. In other words, I know his political life from day one to date. I know when he was appointed Commissioner for Education. I know when he was later appointed Commissioner for Finance, later on to Commissioner for Education, later on Commissioner for Agriculture, later on Commissioner for Health Services, and including Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs. And I knew when he became the governor. We served for 4 years with him as a governor, and I equally served him as a member of State Executive Council. So I know him. When the Chibok tragedy happened, he was the governor. I was a member of a state assembly. The whole world could not believe that insurgents like Boko Haram can come down in a single night and kidnap more than 200 kids or students, female students for that matter. When this thing happened, we were all alive. But federal government of then could not believe Kashim Shettima, could not believe the whole world that these children were taken. In fact, according to some people, the president felt it obligatory to call the governor for a brief after 2 weeks when the students were abducted. This is to tell you there was some level of misunderstanding or complacency from the part of the federal government. Had it been we reacted immediately, there is no way they can disappear. Because even on that day, when they took them, some of them escaped. So had it been we are proactive in nature, we would have prevent them having them, so maybe prevent having them in captivity up to date. For almost how many years today? Since 2014. Almost 8 years in captivity. We are still waiting for the return of 94 out of the 200 and something that were abducted.